morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Ashadh Acharya. The top stories first. Sher Bahadur Deuba elected as the 43rd Prime Minister of the country. Prime Minister Cabinet formed by the new Prime Minister. President appoints Deuba as the Prime Minister of Nepal. Prime Minister commits free vaccination jab to all the citizens before election. 12 more deaths reported yesterday from COVID-19 in Nepal. Recovery rate continues to eclipse daily infections. Death toll reaches 72 after violence engulfs South Africa. More than 1,200 people have been arrested. And Manchester United striker requires operation on shoulder injury. Jadon Sancho completes medical ahead of Old Trafford move. And now the news in detail. The Nepali Congress, which had given the mandate to stay in the opposition for 5 years, has succeeded in coming to power in just 3. President Bidya Devi Bhandari on Tuesday swore in Deuba as the country's 43rd Prime Minister as per the Supreme Court's order. A report.
Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba has succeeded in becoming the 43rd Prime Minister of the country. According to the Supreme Court's order, Prime Minister Deuba has been appointed as the Prime Minister in accordance with Article 76, Section 5 of the Constitution. Deuba formed a 5-party opposition alliance and succeeded in removing CPN-UML Chairman KP Sharma Oli from power while becoming the new Prime Minister himself. However, Prime Minister Deuba will be facing many challenges in his tenure, the first of which is to get a vote of confidence today. According to Article 76(5) of the Constitution, the new Prime Minister has to get a vote of confidence within 30 days, and the biggest challenge to that achievement is his alliance with Jalnath mother faction of the UML. The faction has already hinted towards removing themselves from the alliance. Many have predicted Deuba as a month-long Prime Minister already. According to the legal practitioners, there are only 2 ways to get a vote of confidence before him. Legal experts say that one can pave the way of resigning or go to the polls as per Article 76(5) of the Constitution. Deuba, who has been accused of dissolving the House of Representatives and handing over democracy to the palace, has climbed his way into power after 19 years. Earlier, Deuba had become the Prime Minister 2058 BS, 2059 BS and 2074 BS. When President swore him in yesterday, he has become the Prime Minister of Nepal for a 5th time. I'm Prajwal Nepali, and for all of us at Janata News Desk.
Sher Bahadur Deuba has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Nepal yesterday. Sher Bahadur Deuba reached the office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers at Singhadarbar and took charge on Tuesday after taking oath at the President's office with President Bidya Devi Bhandari at Sital Niwas. Prime Minister Deuba formed a 5-member cabinet with 2 ministers from the Nepali Congress and 2 from the Maoist Centre. Balkrishna Khan of the Nepali Congress becomes the Home Minister and Gyanendra Bahadur Karki as the Minister of Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs. Similarly, Janata Sharma has been appointed as the Finance Minister and Pampha Bhusal as the Energy Minister on behalf of the Maoist Centre. Likewise, a meeting of the Council of Ministers, including newly appointed Home Minister, Finance Minister, Law Minister and Energy Minister, was held at Singhadarbar. Prime Minister Deuba has also signed decision to prove free vaccine against COVID-19 to all citizens before the election. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Nepal's coronavirus caseload reached 658,778 on Tuesday, with 1,639 more people testing positive for the infection in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the total coronavirus recoveries stand at 623,105, with 2,078 discharges lodged yesterday, and countrywide COVID-19 mortality toll shifted to 9,412. The country's active COVID-19 case count currently is 26,261, with daily recoveries exceeding daily infections. So far, a total of 3,690,999 people have received coronavirus vaccine across the country, of which 2,611,807 have received the first dose, while only 1,79,192 individuals have been inoculated with both the doses and are fully vaccinated. Currently, there are 299 individuals in various quarantine facilities across Nepal. Globally, over 187 million people have been infected by the novel coronavirus, while 4 million people have lost their lives to the disease. Likewise, over 171 million people have recovered, while more than 11 million cases are still active. And now the news from economic front. Nepal Telecom is planning to introduce new technology of eSIM card. The company has stated that it is currently holding internal discussions and planning for the eSIM, which is within the budget program of the coming fiscal year 2078-79. The company has said that the advent of eSIM, the obligation to buy a SIM physically, will be removed. The company says that such SIMs will be embedded in the phone set by the smartphone manufacturers at the beginning, and the case the user requests a network, the telecom will program and upload the software from its system in any corner of the country. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The death toll in South Africa has risen to 72 after violence engulfed part of the country after the jailing of former President Jacob Zuma. This includes 10 people killed in a stampede during looting on Monday night at a shopping center in Soweto. The BBC filmed a baby being thrown from a building in Durban that was on fire after ground floor shops were looted. The military has now been deployed to help the police, overstretched since the unrest began last week. South African police said in a statement that they had identified 12 people suspected of provoking the riots and that a total of 1,234 people had been arrested. President Cyril Ramaphosa has called it some of the worst violence witnessed in South Africa since the 1990s, before the end of apartheid, with fires set, highways blocked and businesses and warehouses looted in major cities and small towns in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng provinces. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford has not played until the end of October after deciding to have surgery on a shoulder injury. Rashford, 23, had a scan on Tuesday after being hampered by the problem in the later half of the 2020-21 season. It was decided the damage was so severe that rest alone would not repair it, and United hoped the England striker could have the operation immediately. However, the surgeon is not available until the end of July. It is anticipated Rashford will be out for 12 weeks, which will be a blow to United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer plan for the start of the new campaign. In other news, England winger Jadon Sancho has had a medical as his €73 million move to Manchester United from Borussia Dortmund edges closer. United agreed the fee for the 21-year-old on 1st July, but the deal could not be concluded until Euro 2020. Sancho was driven into United's Carrington training complex on Tuesday and was later pictured leaving. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Sher Bahadur Deuba elected as the 43rd Prime Minister of the country. Prime Minister Cabinet formed by the new Prime Minister. President appoints Deuba as the Prime Minister of Nepal. Prime Minister commits free vaccination jab to all the citizens before election. 12 more deaths reported yesterday from COVID-19 in Nepal. Recovery rate continues to eclipse daily infections. Death toll reaches 72 after violence in Gulf South Africa. More than 1,200 people have been arrested. And Manchester United striker requires operation on shoulder injury. Jadon Sancho completes medical ahead of Old Trafford move. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.